Hi everyone, welcome back. Okay, so keywords. The single most important aspect of your listing is keywords. Amazon, first of all, is a search engine. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean in just a minute. And your keywords are going to go in your title, your features, your description, in the back-end search term. And if you don't include the right keywords, you just simply can't sell your product because it's not going to get found. I'm going to show you what I mean now. Okay, so imagine I'm looking for yoga mat. Okay, so these are the products that come up when I search for yoga mat. But I call it a yoga mat. Someone else might be thinking, yeah, I want one of those mats for training. Ah, yeah, exercise mat. That's what it's called. And they might search a totally different term, exercise mat. You can see that the products showing up are totally different, even though me, the buyer, wants the same thing in the end of the day. I want to buy a yoga mat or exercise mat to use for training at home, to do my yoga, my stretching, etc. But look at these products, and then I'm going to hit back. You can see it's different results. Some are similar, yes, but some are totally different. And why is that? It's simply because the listing has included both terms, yoga mat and exercise mat, somewhere in the title, in the features, the bullet, description, or the back-end search term. So if you do not cover off all of the different main words that people use to find your product, it won't even be shown. It doesn't matter that it's a beautiful product, it's a great price, great picture. Amazon is a search term first. So if you don't have the words in the right places at the start, your product's not even going to show up for the search result. So then all the hard work you did for finding a great product, making a great product, taking great pictures, having a good price, having reviews, launching the product, that means nothing because it's not being found. So honestly, I think you should do as much work as you possibly can around keywords to build a rock solid list of keywords that you can use. And I'm going to explain how to do this. I'm going to run through an example in a separate video of building that list too. This is just an overview so you understand the importance. Okay, so when it comes to keywords, the most important thing to realize is that Amazon is looking at the title first. So your most important keywords need to go here. I'm selling a yoga mat, exercise mat. You can see they've got yoga mat. They've put exercise here, then yoga, and then the mat. Why is that? Because Amazon computer reads like this. Da, 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 da. So it's going to read exercise and then mat. It reads each individual word separately. So if I asked you, is the word exercise mat here? You would say, well, it's kind of separated by yoga, but the way a machine reads it is it will read exercise is here, yes. Mat is here, yes. Therefore, exercise mat is here. Okay, so that's something you need to bear in mind when you're putting together your keywords. Is Amazon's reading left to right like a machine, and each word is considered separately. So if they put exercise at the end here and mat here, it may or may not register as exercise mat depending on the distance between the words. So one is it's reading left to right. Two, you want close proximity of the words, because if if exercise is here and mat's up here, it's not going to read that. If exercise is here and mat's the 6th, 7th word along, it may or may not read that or include it. You want the word to be as close together as possible. And you'll see this becomes quite complicated. It's easy to put your first one or two main words in. So you've got yoga mat, exercise mat. But what if you want to include 10 different keywords in here? So the word order becomes quite difficult to do, but it's worth the effort. Okay, so when Amazon's searching, the title is the most important. It's the #1 reference point for what the product is for Amazon. So you've got to get the top 3 to 5 keywords and phrases into this title, and I'll show you how to do that a little later. The next most important is this, the features, or the 5 bullets as some people call them, because there's 5 bullet points. In here, you want to put in as many extra keywords as you can while still making this section sound like human, not just stuffed with yoga mat, exercise mat, yoga mats, high foam yoga mats. You don't want to just stuff it with words. You actually want to sell to people. This is, someone's glancing down. Their eyes are coming down across here. They've looked at the images. Okay, and they're just skimming across here. So you've got to really sell the product here. They may then go down to description. This has a much lower weighting in terms of Amazon search for keywords. So yes, this is important, but the title, the search terms, and something called the back-end search term. I'm going to show you how to do that later. The back-end search term is basically where you can put in a load of keywords for your product as part of the listing setup. So users don't see it, but Amazon's algorithms, when they're scanning all the products, definitely see it. It's just like an input box to put all of the additional keywords. Okay, so Amazon is search first and foremost. So do deep research, and I'm going to recommend a couple of tools and methods to do that. I don't have an affiliation with any of these tools. I don't work with them. There's so many out there now. There's so many different keyword tools. I'm going to name the top 3 or 4 that I know of. There are other ones out there, and you should do your research. And it's worth just signing up for a trial for these tools, just so that you can do your keyword research for your listing, get all your keywords, put it in, and then if you found that that tool was the best of the 5 or 6 you tried, keep that tool and get rid of the rest. I don't recommend paying for 5 different tools just for keywords. It's insane. But try different tools and see which one gives you the most detailed research. And I would use that, whichever one gets you to the result. And I'll show you the process in a separate video. Okay, so Amazon search title. You've got your features, your 5 bullets, the back-end search terms we talked about. And a great place to look for ideas for keywords is from your competition's listing. So I'll show you how to actually take their URL and steal all their keywords using Google. But the other thing you need to do is literally open up the top 10 products in your category, whatever that is, and you're going to need to do some reading. So as I've said, for listing, opening up and looking at your competitors is probably 80% of the work of creating an amazing listing, because these are the people you're fighting against. This is it. Your product's going to be up in here against these people, so you need to take all the best from them and level up again from that. So we're going to be looking at the title. We're going to look at all the keywords that we can find that we think are relevant. Extra thick, high density, anti-tear, exercise, yoga mat, carrying strap. Okay, let's take all those. We put it in our list. We're going to look through here and see, okay, high density foam material, premium mat. Just try to pick out what seems like it's talking about this product. And we're just going to put all of those things into a list. We're going to run it through different tools to see the search volume, and then we're going to use the ones that most people look for and use those in our product too. But different competitors might use different terms to describe the same product that you may never have thought of. I would never think to put in the words anti-tear on a yoga mat, but there must be some reason, because there must be maybe 1 or 2 or 5,000 people searching for an anti-tear exercise or anti-tear yoga mat. Maybe people searching for extra thick yoga mat. That's why they've put in the terms extra thick. These are things I didn't think of, so it's worth looking at these different listings to see what they've included and include them into your own as well. This one's terrible listing. Amazon Basics. So they've just put extra thick yoga mat. They've got no description, no selling points here, no keywords here whatsoever. And then they've got this part here. So this is a terrible listing. Nothing really you can take from that. Again, they've used extra thick exercise mat. Extra thick exercise mat. Fitness mat. That's another way to describe the yoga mat. They've tried to include yoga, Pilates, floor exercises in their title. So people searching for floor exercises mat, Pilates mat, yoga mat. That's going to come up for here. So we need to look at these and include them as well. So, who else? What other type of exercises would use this? So we've got yoga now. We've got Pilates. We've got floor exercises. There's a lot of people who do bodyweight exercises, calisthenics, prison-style gym training exercises, which is bodyweight only. All of these different terms for the types of exercises people do, you can include them here in your bullets, in your back-end search term, and for the biggest ones, include them in your title as well. Why? Because some people might search yoga mat, but someone else might search bodyweight exercises mat. And I've spelt that terribly. Okay, let's see what comes up for this. So we've got these two large mats, totally different products again. This one's coming back up. High density exercise equipment and treadmill mat. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Do you see, no one's really optimized for bodyweight exercises mat. So if that's what I was looking for, then there's more chance that my product's gonna come up than someone else's. So again, you want to do this research looking at all of these, again, terrible keywords. Let's see, yoga mat with carrying strap. I don't see anything here that is an additional keyword yet. Anti-tear, easy to clean, extra thick. Okay, and the method I'll show you in another video will show you how to actually run that and find related keywords, but it's worth doing a visual check manually yourself, because you're going to pull up stuff and get ideas that you didn't think of before. So now I've got this list of exercises, yoga, Pilates, etc. I could just go to Google, Pilates, yoga, and then try to search similar. What else comes up? Body weight exercises. Try to find a list. I don't want videos, thank you. List of exercises. Okay, so I'm not really seeing anything yet, but body weight is coming up. Core blasting. Okay, so maybe some people do Zumba at home, dance exercises, and similar things as well. So you just want to build out that list. Okay, so what else is there? Nope, I don't see anything there. Non-slip, eco-friendly exercise mat, workout mat. See how they've bolded these beginning parts, because as you're looking down this page, people's eyes skim here. So really, these bolded titles are all they see. So you've got to sell them in here. You've got to give them 5 points that really make them want the product, and we'll cover that separately. Okay. Non-slip, sweat absorbent, lightweight, foldable, thin, durable. These are all keywords we should be using because they relate to our product. Non-toxic. Okay, great. These are things that I never would have thought of. Okay. So, you take your competitors, you go through their listings, you try to write down products and what people might use your product for. So the yoga mat may be used for 10 or 20 different types of activities. If you're selling another item like a table mat, you want to try to think of what are all the different angles that people might think of to get to that product. What might they search for? And keep broadening that. You look at the title of your competitors, the features, the bullets, the back end, and then we're going to use tools. And tools are going to throw up literally thousands and thousands of keywords.